Hey guys, this is Mr. S with another notebook update. Today is September 8th. So I'm going to show you everything we should have completed as of this date. So there's our title. We should have page 10 completed, specialized cells, as of Friday the 4th. Here's our big idea pages. So this entire left page of questions should be answered. So how are organisms structured to carry on the necessary functions of life? Well, we know multicellular organisms have specialized cells that all do or perform different jobs. So I listed a few examples that we had, right? Red blood cells, nerve cells, root hair cells, palisade cells, right? And then for unicellular organisms, the single cell performs all life functions, right? So the DNA is used to reproduce. Reproduction also involves a little bit of growth, or whatever items kind of enter into the cell membrane, kind of make the organism kind of grow a little bit. Vacuole, right? It's food, water storage, right? So used for energy, used for excretion. The flagellum, or even the cilia, can be used for movement of the cell. And then again, cell membrane. It's with the unicellular organisms, they're exposed to the environment, so gases can go in and out. In what ways are organisms, unicellular and multicellular, able to maintain life? So we listed growth, energy, respiration, reproduction, excretion, and movement. And then I drew a couple pictures to kind of go along with them, right? So I could have done a baby growing to an adult, or a seed growing into a flower. Nutrition, food, right? Water or food. Some unicellular organisms, and then obviously plants, do photosynthesis, so maybe sunlight could be one of them. Respiration, I drew a person breathing in oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. I could have easily drawn a unicellular organism with gases going in and out of it. Reproduction, I've got two parameciums over here. DNA from the parent cell is going into the daughter cell, just replicating an exact copy. This is a baby. We would obviously have one from like a father and a mother, putting both DNAs to create this one. Excretion, I have an amoeba that's excreting water out of one of its vacuoles. And then movement, I could have drawn someone moving, but I did it as a response to the environment. So it's cold out, so I put this person in a hat and jacket. Okay, so page 2 so far, we might be able to answer this. We'll get a little bit closer to answering this one, and then we got to wait a little bit longer on body systems before we can answer that question, right? So we would have completed page 3. This is also page 3 for me. Page 4 was my animal cell. 5 was the plant cell. 6 was the cell functions, with the organelles, the functions, and the nicknames. 7, this part would be filled in on your side based on the video notes, but this was about unicellular organisms, and then these were some of our examples below. We had our unicellular notes from the slideshow and multicellular notes from the slideshow, right? Unicellular versus multicellular. We had a slideshow here, and then you're supposed to do 3 big takeaways from that lesson. And then finally, page 10, which was a Friday assignment where you were given 5 specialized cells for multicellular organisms, and then we listed them. We wrote down what their specialty was, or what their function was, and then what their adaptations were that allow them to do that. Okay, so if you got all 10 pages completed, right, and that includes the first page with the 2 questions, not necessarily the second page with these 2 questions on the big idea page, then you are good.